Types of leadership failures. A general dictionary defines a leader as a person who influences or leads a set of individuals towards a specific goal, or someone who holds a high degree of control over a nation and its citizens, etc. Decades ago, the word leader was mainly reserved for famous people like prime ministers, presidents, army generals, etc. But today the word leader is rampant in all business organizations and workplaces. And the word has been hijacked to such an extent that all business titles, teams, and initiatives are now appended with the word leader or leadership, like team leader, business leader, project leader, leadership teams, senior leadership, etc. Also today there are hardly any management articles or LinkedIn profiles of individuals that do not have a generous sprinkling of the word leader and leadership. However, just having a fancy title of a leader does not automatically give one the ability to lead others. It's also essential to know the various ways in which a leader can fail. This video will show some of the common reasons for the failure of leadership. The controller. This is a leader who wants to control everything and doesn't want to delegate. They think that others are not as good as them, or if they delegate they will goof up. So, they need to be in full control to the extent they have to review every bit and piece of tasks done by others, even to the extent of dictating emails to their subordinates. Nobody wants to deal with a hovering leader either. However, any leader who micromanages their employees will quickly lose them. Nobody will work with someone who is always breathing down the neck. When a leader doesn't give them the freedom to do the job, it is demeaning and disrespectful. When leaders decide everything, then their team will be doing the bare minimum, as they will need approval for everything. This unnecessary stress at the workplace will cause employees to hate the job they are in and the company they work for. They become exhausted, and regardless of how much money they make, they will quit the company the minute they have the chance. The always busy leader. A good leader should never be too busy to avoid tasks and decisions that require attention. A leader must be organized and efficient. Successful leaders will know how to delegate tasks to a team, but that doesn't mean they don't give time to an emergency when needed. Not creating leaders. Too many leaders are afraid of growing other leaders in their team or the organization because they fear that they will take away the job if they become on par with them. This scarcity mindset can cause a leader to lose sight of what is important. But a great leader has to create more leaders so that the organization has more qualified staff who can lead the company to greater heights. If there is only one leader and all others are meek, then the company can get into trouble when the leader is unavailable or disappears. Bad attitude. Success often gets into people's heads very fast, especially if they get promoted too fast. Such leaders will think they have achieved the pinnacle of success and start dripping in negativity, cynicism, and start thinking everyone is there to serve them. A bad attitude is contagious. This means your team members will also start imitating you, leading to a hostile workplace. Your attitude sets the department's tone. Such leaders also lead by title. They think that their fancy title is enough reason for others to respect them. But a true leader doesn't need a fancy title to earn the respect of his team. And any leader who is always focused on his or her title is saying that they have little else to stand on. The talkative leader. This is a leader whose mouth never shuts and who doesn't know how to listen. He or she knows everything under the sun and there is no need for them to listen to others. They can give 10 amazing suggestions or criticism on any subject regardless of whether they have hands-on experience in that subject or not. Working with such superficial leaders can be tiresome and also insulting to experienced people. Never-ending meetings leader. These are leaders who want a meeting for everything. 80% of their time in the office is spent on meetings. Such leaders live in the fantasy world of status reports, endless brainstorming, and waste everyone's time, and can never take any decision. Any leader who needs too many meetings is basically an ignorant person, indecisive, and has no subject knowledge to lead the department. If the person was knowledgeable, he or she would not need a meeting for every trivial issue. The timid leader. This is a person who doesn't have a spine and can be bullied by anyone, including his or her subordinates. Such leaders would have got promoted due to their sycophancy and not due to their knowledge. So, they will depend on other leaders for help and courage, and cannot stand on their own feet or take a firm stand on issues. They are desperate to be liked. All the decisions they make come from the need for social affirmation. Now let us listen to some famous quotes. It is a terrible thing to look over your shoulder when you are trying to lead and find no one there. Franklin D. Roosevelt. The problem with being a leader is that you're never sure if you're being followed or chased. Claire A. Murray. People who enjoy meetings should not be in charge of anything. Thomas Sowell. You do not lead by hitting people over the head. That's assault, not leadership. Dwight Eisenhower. Don't ever follow any leader until you know whom he is following. Source unknown. That's all, folks. Thanks for watching.